Hell yeah, nigga. It sound like you going through a fucking wind turbine, nigga. The fuck? But, yeah, anybody that's listening to the episode, they're going to hear that shit and, like, not even know the reference. My bad. But, welcome to the fourth episode of the On the Stoop podcast with your hosts, Fritz Jax and Shalom Popo. And what's good, bro? How you feeling?
Good, bro. I'm on vacation.
What's up, lit? What's up? Catching the tan, nigga? Living it up? Living it up?
Living it up. Who sung that, Ja?
Hey, what do I do? Living it up, living it up. What's up, lit? Yo, niggas gotta respect my son Ja. I don't care what nobody say.
Yeah,
Ja Rule had the 2000s lit, bro.
He put on.
Yo, for real, nigga. What's my motherfucking name? That shit used to be fire. But today we are going to have a discussion about the mental state of African American males here in the United States of America. And I guess you could say globally, because a lot of things that affect us can also affect other people in different countries. I don't want to just keep it to just a United States issue. And the reason why I wanted to do this episode is because we've done all of the, hey, what's your take on this situation? What's your take on that? And that's all cool. We're going to have our opinions on that. But I also want to have this podcast be a vehicle for conversations that's not necessarily always had. And especially amongst us as young men, young black men here living this life. It's not a lot of conversation about our mental state because a lot of times we have to deal with tiptoeing around other people's mental state. And, you know, that takes a toll on people. I could say maybe for me, that takes a toll on having to be the bearer of a lot of things.
Are black men allowed to have a breakdown?
I mean, all right, so boom. Before you even get into that, because that's an important question. I remember I used to have this dream, right? I had this dream. I used to play ball over in my hood, 260. Used to play in the court all the time. There was a court that's closest to the handball court. It's on the far right when you go to the park. I'm playing in the dream. I'm playing ball. You know, regular shit. Randomly, somebody just stops, run up to me, pow, block right to the head. I used to wake up, my right side of my head used to be burning, like burning, like. I felt that shit go through my skull as I woke up. And boom, second dream. I'm running from cops. Cops is chasing me. I'm running as hard as I can. I'm running, but I feel like I'm not going anywhere. I'm running. I turn the corner, cop is walking behind me. I'm running, cop is walking behind me. I turn to the left, cop walking. I'm running, trying to dip off. Cop is just walking, and the cop catches up to me every time. And I used to ask myself, yo, what does this mean? Like, what is this dream trying to say? Because it's not like a dream I've had once. I've had this dream plenty of times in my life. Too many to count. And I used to think it meant that, you know, I'm doing something that's going to get me fucked up. But then I started thinking, like, yo, what if this is a way of my conscience telling me I don't feel comfortable with certain things around here, or I don't feel like I'm going to be here too long. Like, I feel like by hook or crook, something going to happen to me that is going to get something taken away. Because in neither of the situations in the dreams, I couldn't escape. So I always used to keep these shits in the back of my mind, and I think about that, and I think about other black men who might have a similar dream or who might have a similar anxiety when it comes to certain things. And these are conversations that need to be had. And at the end of the episode, we're going to drop like a little hotline. So if anybody wants to talk and you may feel more comfortable talking to a complete stranger than it is talking to your own family, which I completely understand. You might not have the means for therapy by any means, but we'll drop that line and you guys could go ahead and vent your issues. If anything, I'll drop my number. You can talk to me and we just chop it up or whatever. But I asked Poe, I said, Poe, I need your top 10 fears as a black man. So we're gonna be going through that. We're gonna pick at it. We're gonna see we're gonna unwrap these things. So we're gonna go 10-1, right?
Yup, 10-1.
10-1. All right. So you go first. Yeah.
Nah, you go first, bro.
You want me to go first?
Yeah, bro. You gonna have to shut that off.
All right. Copy. And you know what? It could be 1, but I'm gonna say 10 because I feel like I'm in a position that's not gonna happen to me. But number 10 is a baby mother. And
A baby mother?
Yeah, a baby mother. Not somebody who has my child. I'm talking about a baby mother. Like a baby mom's. You know, like when niggas in the hood talking like, yo, my baby mom's is like that. Not somebody who is a mother of my child. Those are two different things. Like, you ever hear the conversation saying like, yo, that's a white person and that's white people. You know, like that's a person that just happens to be Caucasian versus white people.
Yeah, like the blue collar, white guy,
the
fucking white
like,
person.
Just hang tight there, buddy. Like the cop, like, you know, a cop that's like cool and a cop that's like a white cop. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, like, how you doing, Cheryl?
Yeah.
Great.
Like, well, you know what? Hang tight, buddy. Come right back with that ticket. You know what I mean? But I just see this shit every day, and I see this shit really break niggas down mentally in terms of dealing with a baby moms. And that shit is just scary to me because it's like, my dad, he had like what, three baby moms, uncles, multiple baby moms. I don't really know a lot of dudes in my family that have, I know like maybe few that have multiple children with one mother of those children. And I feel like that shit, I don't even know how people fall into that shit, but I feel like that shit can happen by accident. Like you just fuck around and then just like whatever it is that happens, and you just end up just having one-on-one baby moms. And it's always like, that shit is just never a smooth transition. Understand? Like from former lovers to now just co-parenting, it's always some drama. And I don't know if I could be mentally stable enough to have to deal with not being able to see my seed every day. Or, because I'm going to be the one that's going to want to take care of my kid. And that shit's just scary, bro. Like, I be seeing niggas on Facebook all day like, yo, my baby mom's is tripping. You just see that shit wilding. And then the biggest fear is, how does that affect the child? Because we all know everybody's just going to be more inclined to favor the mother, which, you know, in certain cases they should. The mother's the person that's going to nurture them. But I don't want my kid, God forbid, I end up in a situation where I have that. I don't want my kid to hate me if me and my baby mom's not right.
Have you ever read the Moynihan Report?
The Moynihan? Nah.
Yeah. So like in 1964, how they turned black women against the black man, how they trained them against each other. It is literally the greatest destruction of a race that you can ever do. Like it's a mental, it's a physical, and it's an economical detriment to the black community, bro. You need to read that report. How they, because remember, shortly after 1960, that's when Dr. King died, right?
68.
68?
Yeah.
Remember, Jim Crow was still prevalent at those times in 1960s. Remember?
Well, yeah, like Civil Rights Act of 64. That's what ended Jim Crow laws.
Okay, read the Moynihan Report, bro. That was the final blow that they did to the black community. Now we think we're free, but we still mentally enslaved because we fighting against each other. You see how you say one of your fears is a baby mother, right? Black, yeah. I assume, right?
Yeah, of course.
All right, so
like
yeah,
white
that
girl?
was
Nigga? Crazy.
Yeah, you wild, but yeah, you need to read that, bro. That's we're black men and black women are in critical condition right now because we're fighting against each other, and we need not to be fighting against each other. We never thrived off of that. That shit was derived from Jim Crow, bro. When we were unified back in 1960s. Remember, we were unified in the 1960s, and before that, we were a family, bro. Yeah. We had the head of the household. We was doing good. We had jobs. We was bringing home the bacon. Women were at home. They were happy, bro. They cut all of that off, bro. They said, nah, you can't work here. We're going to close these factories down. Y'all got to go to school now. Y'all can't afford school, right? Ha ha. Joke's on you. Read that report, bro. I'm telling you, this shit will enlighten you, bro. The reason why we're fighting right now is because of Jim Crow, bro. It is single-handedly the destruction of the black family, bro. Please read that. But I'm going to let you go ahead.
I mean, that's just... It's like, yo, I don't think I could deal with that shit. And you just see certain cases of, like, people... Like it's like it's been a rise. I wouldn't say a rise, but we've seen a lot of like murder suicides with black men, or I would say just men in general, like killing the moms and then killing the child. Remember?
Yo, bro, we gotta switch the topic, bro. This topic is emotional for me, bro, because I really see fathers out here that try and they be having providers anxiety, and the mother be just petty and she want to prove a point, bro. That's what it really be.
Save that.
I will, bro. Yo, we gotta switch the topic, bro. That shit. So I don't want to be in an emotional state, bro.
Listen, bro. Right? You know what? You saying you don't want to be in an emotional state? Save that. Save that, because that shit is going hand in hand with my top 10. Yeah, bro. Go to your top 10, bro. What's your number 10, dogs?
Nah, and you know, I'm not here to bash women, bro. I'm talking about the women that played that part. You know what I'm saying? It always had to be the women in life that set that part, you know? I'm not talking about all women. I'm not. I'm talking about those women.
Yeah, man, we gotta, I hate to have to make it a caveat. You would think people would just have, what's the word? Understand nuance in the situation. Like, hey, this doesn't apply to like a broad statement.
Right.
But sometimes people, I guess, if people just think about something, if they already have something in their head, they're gonna look for something to confirm.
Well, I think women are very tribal nowadays, and they stick up for one another. They're trying they're trying to unify, bro.
But they should. I'm not mad at that, but I think sometimes a lot of women can only do that by picking at men. I feel like women do that only in the sense of, yo, what's one thing we all agree on? Fucking niggas. And
niggas do that too. Niggas do that too.
Yeah, niggas do that.
Niggas do that too. In fact, niggas is worse. If you really want to look at it, niggas is worse when it comes to that, because niggas is bitches. That's a fact.
I think you gotta ask yourself what came first, chicken or the egg? Because did men start doing that and then women started acting like it, or did women start doing that first and then men started acting like it, like after, or started doing it in a response? Understand? Like, well, damn, we getting attacked.
I think maybe men, because we always had that, every girl is a hoe until proven innocent type shit, right?
Yeah, always we gotta like fine tune and some things that we gotta get the fuck out of here and shit. What's the fuck? But right. Yo, fuck it. Before we even get into anything, you're number 10, fair, as a black man.
Ooh-wee.
Ooh-wee. Get the fuck out of here. I see what you did there. Get the fuck out of here.
Alright. My number 10 fear. Wow. My number 10 fear is heartbreak.
That was my like number 4 or some shit. So.
Number 4 for you?
Yeah.
No, I mean, I can't let that shit, have that much. That's something that you really got to move on for you. So, you could, have your own peace. But I'll say heartbreak, man. Heartbreak, I experienced in my early 20s. I'm 25, so my earlier. I'm halfway there, man.
Yo, word,
But
that shit's nuts, bro.
it's a blessing, man. It's a blessing, bro. It's a blessing.
Yeah.
But
What the fuck?
I experienced some heartbreak, and you know, I don't never want to feel that again, man. That shit, because it distracted me from my purpose, bro. What I was put here on earth to do, and I can't let something have that much control over my life ever again, bro. So that's my number 10 right there.
I ain't gonna hold you. That's a fact. That's a number 4 for me. Which one call it? I was the 2 times I got like really fucked up was like the 2 times I was in school and
speak on it.
I did that shit, like that shit happened to me, and then I just stopped going to school. Like that shit fucked me up. The second time was worse. So boom, my number 9 fear is women in general, and I say that to say I am like I'm me. I like to take charge. I like to be the boss. All that shit. When it comes to women, if I'm in the presence of the wrong woman and they know that, they got me. I'm not afraid to say, like, yo, I can get enveloped. Is that the word? Is that the word? Enveloped? I can get engulfed, I would say, in, like, infatuation of being with a girl. Like, there was the early podcast when niggas was like, yo, you ever been a Cash App nigga? And I was like, yo, next subject. Because I've definitely been the... Oh, where are y'all? I got you. Boom. I got you. No problem.
Nah, you can't get that fucked up with being supportive.
Yeah, no. Yeah.
So don't say engulfed, bro. That's not the right terminology.
But
for that.
You know why I say that? It's because I'm talking about just... I used to think that, you know, being happy was all about, like, being with somebody like, yo, if I got this shit and I got a girl, whew, I'll be lit. So this is happening like 20... First time I had it was like 2015. I was working at the Barclays Center, making peanuts and shit. But, you know, I had a girl, bro. I was just telling my girl, like, the day we broke up.
I already know where this is going, man. You tried your best, didn't you?
I mean, yeah, and this was my thing. The reason why I say, like, my number 9 fear is women was, well, I can't say because I think I've pretty much overcame this. My number 9 fear was women because as, like, a black man, I don't know if me telling another woman about why another woman left me or me and another woman stopped being together does me any good. And I say that to say, and maybe this is me projecting what I would do if I was in this situation. But I would say if I'm dealing with a person and then something happens, I go tell that next person and I see them displaying some of the same behavior that the previous person did. I go tell her, I'll be like, yo, I feel like if I go tell her, yo, this is what I was dealing with in my last relationship, this, that, and the third, and then that caused us to break, I'll be feeling like, yo, that's going to make her say, why am I with this nigga? Versus saying, oh, wow, this is things that we could work through. Because I always am under the impression that girls fuck with girls fuck with niggas that pull bitches. And no matter how many ways we could cut it, slice it, whatever, that shit is just a fact. You got to be able to display that she's catching something in some way, shape, or form. If she looking at you and you telling her all your problems and shit, yo, my last person left me because of this, that, and the third, all that support going to turn into, well, nigga, why am I with you then? If all these other bitches didn't want you, why am I with you? And then now, I feel like a lot of men in this situation are forced to sit back and then replay the same relationship over and over and over from beginning to end and never say anything because I don't want to say anything to make her think that I'm not a valuable partner. And I feel like it's hard because, we the nigga you dealing with black women. Sometimes I be feeling like sometimes I think they only want to hear that shit. And I think we see the Facebook posts and the IG posts and the Twitter posts. Oh yeah, I love a nigga to vent and all that shit. But I feel like they be really wanting like the niggas who they think that they want to vent to them. Like they want the niggas out there selling like working the block and shit to also be some vulnerable.
They want a Dave East.
Yeah, they want a Dave East.
Nigga.
They want. I think, and it's cool. It's cool to want that. I think like in terms of like wanting to deal with black women, I think if they was to find a nigga that was looking like Dave East, that also spoke to them like John Legend, but also was intelligent like Mark Lamont Hill or Van Jones or Eric Michael Dyson, I think they would be like, oh yeah, I'm in love. And I think if you don't have all of those things put together, then one of those things is going to be a detriment. So if you're a hood nigga, but you're not vulnerable when you need to be, emotional when you need to be, attentive when you need to be, he's going to look at you like a bum. If you a regular dude, you know, you're doing your 9 to 5, you're going to school and shit, you don't display any type of, you know, like bravado, machismo, whatever you want to call it, they're going to look at you like, yo, this nigga's, like, he's a nerd or whatever, like, he's soft.
Let me, can I comment on that, bro?
No, yeah, but let me just say, if you're somebody that's like a real intellectual and you're trying to get to like, you're trying to deal with like a black woman, any black woman in any situation, and they see like you're intellectual, but you don't really like, you're not really like showing that like little like bravado side or whatever, like you just really into like having intellectual conversations, I feel like they're gonna think like, oh yo, whatchamacallit, I don't really want to fuck with him, we just into his books and stuff like that. I feel like you gotta really be on some hitting all types of different marks. And I feel like that's like a lot of mental gymnastics that a lot of dudes try to play, because I feel like a lot of dudes show a persona that they don't really live by. That's why we always, and then women always talk about, yo, I'll be dealing with this nigga, or I was around niggas, and some nigga just is like, yo, you know when I shot those niggas last week? And that's corny. A lot of women say that's corny. Why is he doing that shit though? No nigga does anything that didn't work before. Period.
And then some truth to that.
It can't be, because it's no, like, you think a nigga's gonna do something forever that's never gonna get him any bitches?
I know what you're saying. Yeah. It's like the nigga in the store that be like, yo, bro, you think I get too much money?
Yeah. Yeah, like, come on, bro. Saying, bro. Yo, you remember when I caught like 20 Moncleeses last week, nigga? Like,
this nigga. Yo, but ooh-wee. Wow.
No, yeah, okay. No, listen, we gonna get into this shit today, nigga. We gonna unpack.
Okay.
We gonna unpack, brother.
I'm feeling you. I just want to say that, okay, so where that comes from, right? What I think what women are really trying to say with that is like, so first of all, we got to go back to the family structure. A lot of us don't have the example of a strong, loving father loving the mother, and then the mother duplicating that love in the household. You know what I'm saying? We got a lot of broken homes. So a lot of females are healers in that sense. So let me explain. So when I say healers, right, I don't think there's any fulfillment out of getting a nigga that's already wanting to express his, you know, they want to fix a nigga. That's what they want, to fix a man. Like the Dave East a Dave East nigga, a hard, yeah, nigga, da, 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 da.
They want to be the one to make him show his vulnerable
bro,
side.
They want to heal him because they got that from their mama. Bro. And is that such a bad thing? No, it's not. You know,
it?
And
because
we need black women to heal. We need black women to heal us. But a lot of the weight of that healing gets pushed on them, and everybody knows that can be frustrating. It can be tiring, and you know, you're right. It really is mental gymnastics out here, and we have to take it a little easy on the girls, bro. They are trying, but at the same time, selection. Your mind's messed up because you didn't have that example of, a loving home. A lot of us. So the selection of men that they choose to heal is bad. You know what I'm saying? You're not gonna turn a fucking Bobby Shmurda into a fucking Yale graduate. You're not. You're not.
Yeah. You know what? Because it's just such an interesting thing. You know how many women I've known that go to college that do not fuck with a nigga in college?
That's weird to me, honestly.
I saw somebody one time on Facebook say, "Yo, this is the role of a man and a woman out here in the streets."
Is that right?
The woman supposed to be going to school and shit, handling her shit, getting a degree. The niggas supposed to be out in the street, doing all the illegal shit. Y'all come together and stack bread. And I feel like that shit is really an ideology that is carried throughout everybody in one way, shape, or form. If not, at the very least, if not consciously, at least subconsciously. Because I just, and somebody posted on Twitter one time, somebody was like, a lot of women fuck with broken niggas because they like being the better person in the relationship. And I was like, whoops. Speak on it. Nah, and listen, like I said, because we're talking about how there's a lot of niggas that ain't shit that cause a lot of women to become angry and bitter at black men. And I don't want to fall into that category of having a black woman like talk at me like, yo, you're part of the problem and all that shit. Because I've been toxic in relationships. I've been a different type of toxic, but I've been toxic in relationships. I'm no stranger to that. But I feel
Fritz.
like this shit go hand in hand with like, yo, this toxic masculinity, this toxic femininity. And I don't think people understand like there is such things.
They don't like to talk about that, bro.
No, of course, it's not things to talk about. But it's not even about it's not even about women, this episode in terms of, oh yeah, we're going to talk about like, yo, what it really is, this is really just about like, this our mental process as men, like what we're going through in our head as we're living our lives out in these streets. And I feel like that's just something. So like women, and I'm in a good place now. I feel like I'm in a good place with like person I'm with. I think I'm understanding more and more about why it is there is so much disconnect with men and women, especially with African American. And I'm saying all this shit because I want to see more African American men and African American women together. I want to see that black love. Oh, that shit is lit. Like going to a black wedding and seeing niggas go from like dancing regular shit to like I don't know, Austin. No, was it Austin Rivers? It was Seth Curry and Doc Rivers, who's a coach in the NBA. His daughter, Callie Rivers, even though I think his daughter is half white, whatever. Seth Curry, they had a wedding and they came out dancing to Hot by Gunna and Thug. And I just thought that shit was fire. Because I was like, yo, that shit is what I want my wedding to be like. Like, we lit. Like, I always said that my wedding song is going to be Romp in the Shop. I always say that shit. Just imagine you just dancing and shit like that. You just, Adi teacher, everybody got my God. You're like, that shit is going to be fire. And I just feel like a lot of times you see these interracial relationships and it's like, I'm not mad at that. There's also people that are of different cultures that can relate to your culture as well. But I just see, and I always think to myself, did that person always write off their own race? Or did they go through their own race and at a certain point be like, well, fuck it, this shit not for me. Let me just go find a white person. And I just always think about that. So I just, it's just wild out here, man. But what's your number 9?
My number 9?
Yeah.
Oh, boy.
Don't say oh, boy.
Drowning.
Drowning?
Yes, Drowning.
Why? Because he can't swim?
Yeah, pretty much.
You know what? It's 60% joking, but you know how many cases I've seen? Like you'll see that shit every now and then. Young man dies from drowning after swimming in lake, and you'll be surprised at how many times you'll see that shit, and it'll be a black face there. This shit is not as like uncommon as we like to think. Like that shit happens a lot. And you know, I'm not to perpetuate the stereotype of black men, people can't swim and shit. But
I would.
yeah, but niggas don't be swimming, nigga. Like niggas don't be swimming.
Nah, remember the video a while back of all those Jamaicans running and jumping off the cliff, endlessly diving into that river?
Oh yeah.
Bro, that's nah.
Bumbaclaw.
That's what they talking about when they say black people can swim. That's what they talking about.
Oh yeah, black people from the islands, you know, they have a better chance, even though I don't know how to swim. But at the same time, I always say, especially when you deal with that, and I don't want to be on some Hotepi shit in terms of like, cause I don't want to have everything to relate to like, oh, yo, we're put down by the society and all that shit. Like, yo, open your mind, brother.
Fuck
like,
police coming straight from the underground. Nigga got it black cause I'm brown.
But you gotta think. Somebody said this shit once, and it's made the most sense to me in my life. Your values are directly correlated to how easily your means are met. So if you think about somebody who's like growing up in the hood, niggas barely got time to like have fun, have a life, because they got to deal with so much responsibility coming from the parent down to the children who have their own sets of responsibility. Sometimes that responsibility includes not becoming a responsibility for your parents, which is hard to take as a young age. So I say that to say, you seeing your mother dealing with mad shit, you seeing your mother dealing with grocery shopping, you see your pops dealing with working 12 hours days and shit, and then you want to go swimming, your friends is going to swimming, and you like, yo, I want to go swimming too. But it's like, oh, I don't want to bother my parents and shit, have them taking off a day, work, or sometimes you don't want to hear your parents tell you no, which is something that I heard a lot. Like when I asked my parents for something, they're like, we're not doing that shit. We got this to worry about, that to worry about, this to worry about, that to worry about. And especially in terms of like Caribbean children, which when we have that pod, oh God. Oh God. We have that one. Okay, I'm gonna fess my parents up on that shit. No funny. But yeah, what was I saying? I forgot. But yeah. You don't want to have to deal with rejection from your parents. And that causes you to be like, all right, you know what, cool. I don't need to swim and shit. So it is something to that. I don't know if that's your reason, but you know, that's my reason. Now, of course, as an adult, maybe I should take the initiative to just say like, yo, let me just take a swimming class, something like that. Because I'm trying to go on vacation and shit. And I ain't trying to just be at the shallow end of the fucking ocean and shit. I'm trying to be a little deep in the fucking seas and shit. But explain your reason.
Reason for what?
For being scared of drowning.
Oh man. One year we went on vacation, my mom, we was on an island, and I was fine. I was in the ocean. I was loving it. So, I'm like, I never had a experience where I was about to drown before that experience. But I'm walking, I'm out in the sea, I'm about chest deep, and then, bro, out of nowhere, like, I just felt something sweep my feet, like a rip current just swept my feet off, and I couldn't feel nothing below my feet, and then I panicked. So I thought I was like deep in. I thought I got swept out like into the ocean, so I panicked. And I just remember the water just literally swallowing mad seawater and the water going in my nose and shit, and I was under, and then my mother saved me, and then I ain't even know like CPR or nothing, or like, you know what I'm saying, but that shit traumatized me for the rest of my life. I said, nah, bro, I'm good.
You did the fucking, you just looking around like Mr. Krabs, like, yo, what the fuck, like.
I had the Jason Voorhees, bro.
Yo, that shit is ill, bro.
Yeah, that's my number 9 right there, man. It's not that I can't go in a pool, but you could catch me in the 4 feet deep. You heard? I'm not going to the 8 feet.
Nah,
don't tell me go to the 6 feet.
I don't do that shit.
Don't pull me. Don't throw me in no fucking pool. Because if I survive that shit, I'm getting out and I'm beating your ass. That's a fact.
Get the fuck out of here.
That's a fact, Jack.
All right, number 8. What's your number 8?
All right.
See what you did there.
So, my number 8, I think, should be every man's number 8, and that's being stagnant. I think that should be every man's number 8, being stagnant. You know, I'm a guy who doesn't like to stay somewhere for too long, and if I'm there too long, it starts to bother me. I like to constantly be doing things and improving on what I'm doing. Like, if I'm not moving, it pisses me off, and it just distorts my whole thought process, and I cannot stand it. So being stagnant, that's my number 8.
Stagnant. Yeah, that's a fact. That's my number 8. Nah, my number 8 is crazy. But yeah, that's because dealing with what's the best way to say this? Dealing with not being able to move, that shit could really like fuck your mental up. Mm-hmm. Like, it could fuck your mental up for real. Because it's like, yo, I feel like I'm supposed to be doing something, but I'm not. You know what? This actually correlates right into my number 8. Because my number 8 is not living up to the potentials or the expectations of being a man.
Yeah.
So
I got scratched that off my list, bro. That was number 5.
It should be a number 1, but we just doing this for the sake of conversation.
It should be a number 1. It really should be. Nah, you right. You definitely right. You right. It's just a lot of things. A lot of things with that shit. I always feel like, yo, and that's why I hate when people say, oh, yo, this is the only way to be a man. If you're not this, you're not a man. Because I think y'all need to realize just how much it affects people. So, I know what you're saying, like that narrative of, oh, you gotta do this, but
it's also self-inflicted too, because it's also your own thinking of, yo, if I don't do this shit, I'm not a man, or if I do this shit, I am a man. And sometimes you can be getting told the wrong information. You know how many niggas is up doing time up north because they did something on the basis of, yo, this is what a man supposed to do. This is how a man supposed to act. It's niggas doing life over some nigga who wasn't really a real man telling them, or some girl who didn't live with a positive father figure telling them, like, yo, this is how you be a man. Niggas who scam, niggas who kill, niggas who robbed, niggas who did whatever. Off of some crazy notion of this is the only way to be a man, or this is how you be a man. Now, that's one thing that a nigga got to deal with.
In 8th grade, I tried to join the blood so I could get girls. Swear to God. Because that's what girls like. That's why I did it.
And of course, it's not all girls. This is girls surrounding your immediate area.
That was around the time starting like my daddy came out. You know, Lil Wayne was repping his blood shit. Like, it was popular to be a blood, and I seen all my blood homies that was on my block. They was getting all the girls, and the girls wasn't looking at me. They was looking at them. So I tried to join that shit, and then they told me what I had to do, which was I had to duke it out in a bathroom with like 6 people. So I really started thinking to myself, I'm like, yo, is this what I really want, or can I just like want a girl to like me because I'm me? You know what I'm saying? So that was a done deal right there.
Yeah, niggas wasn't trying to shoot the foul gut.
Nah, bro, I can't beat 5 niggas, bro.
Nigga like 2, and I'm like, all right, what the fuck? I ain't no John Wick, nigga. The fuck I'm gonna do?
Shit crazy.
But nah, that's a fact. So there's one aspect of being told of this is how you be a man. This is what you do to be a man. This is how you provide. Then it's your own thoughts working against you. Damn, yo, I'm supposed to be a man. I'm not doing this. And shit. I don't feel as big as a man or as much as a man as I am because I live in my parents' crib. Now.
Oh yeah, okay, yeah.
I don't got like my whip. Yeah, I got bread and shit, but you know, it's highs and lows with that, with the job I'm doing right now. I don't be feeling like a man because I don't feel like
you're not the king of your castle.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Okay.
I gotta deal with my parents who also. Like, I think parents have a very difficult time, especially when you think about men and their fathers. I think men have a difficult time being able to establish their own sovereignty. I believe that's how you say it, sovereignty, in terms of this space that they in. And
bro,
and it's like
it's worse for the girls, bro.
No.
Worse, way worse, bro.
I know that, but that's a different. We can't even speak on that. That's something that we gonna have a couple of women come in and explain that shit to themselves. That shit got a whole type of different, and I don't want to be outside looking in and saying like, yo, this is happening with y'all between women and the children that they have, but that shit is a whole different. Because I can tell you. But I'm not going to be the one to speak on the air because that's their story to tell. Understand? Just like I wouldn't want a woman telling me, like, oh, this is the situation. This is why you're not feeling like a man. And so, I wouldn't say want, but I want to say I'm not going to, I would have to really respect your opinion. I don't want to just hear anybody on Twitter telling me, yo, you're not a man because of, like, bitch on my dick. Like, the fuck?
Mm-hmm.
Get the fuck out of here. But
I never understood. Yo, somebody on Facebook, I commented on something. She said, no, she was like, real men, like, you know how they got the fat hanging over with the thong it's always a thong. Like, always got to be a thong in the picture, right? Yes. I'm saying, yo, wear that shit with some fucking jeans, a jean skirt. Do that shit with a jean skirt on. Why always got to be a thong? It got to be something sexy on her. You know what I'm saying? Because part of that is manipulation, but yeah, she said, I said, I don't like that. And then she said, I'm not a real man. I'm like, really? You ever seen the Willy Wonka meme, the old Willy Wonka meme?
Oh yeah, Gene Wilder.
Yeah, please tell me. Tell me, please. What is a man? Tell me.
Yeah, it's a lot of women telling men how to be real men. They ain't have a real man in their house.
And
I ain't listening to your ass. The fuck out of here. Are you fucking dumb? Like, I'm not listening to you. Like,
you're not a man.
The fuck out of here. But
a man can only tell a man how to be a man. That's it.
But in the right man too, because there's a lot of niggas that used to be putting shit in little niggas' head. Like, yo, this what you gotta do. Yo, that nigga disrespected you. Yo, you gotta snuff this nigga. Fuck out of here. And it's like, and you know the little kid is thinking like, do I have to stop him? Is this the actual appropriate response to this confrontation?
He said, yo, if they can do this, you gotta snuff that nigga.
Yeah. And I don't even gotta explain the specific situation because the shit could apply to everything.
That's tough.
Fucking Alpo was out here killing niggas because they like fucked his girl. Now, I feel him. If a nigga was to try to fuck my girl, I'd want to kill him. Would I actually do it?
Nah, why? I keep telling you about that, bro. Why? Why you gonna kill another man for some shit your girl gave? He don't owe you no commitment. She do. She ain't get raped. So what you killing him for? She part of the game, bro.
And you see, boom. That's how that shit works against you. As a man, you can't have no nigga fuck your bitch. And
No,
you
as
see?
But on the
And if
contrary,
niggas look at you, it be like, yo, niggas fucked his bitch, and niggas think he ain't do nothing. Now you gotta go. Now them niggas is like, yo, what? Now that it's open season, niggas could just go in and slide in this bitch, and ain't nothing gonna happen. So now, because you gotta deal with the ramifications.
Aren't you supposed to not care about shit like that as a man anyway? You're not supposed to care about, like me, I don't care about that. So like, if I walk in on my girl having sex with another dude in my house, I'm gonna shake that nigga hand. I'm gonna be like, yo, this my girl, bro. Right, I'm gonna let y'all do y'all thing. Yo, when y'all done, you gotta get out. You gotta get the fuck out. If that's my house, then yeah, it's a different story. I gotta wild the fuck out because that is just blatant disrespect. Like, he gotta get out, and I don't know what I might do to her. Cause you feel me? She owes me that respect. You get what I'm saying? That is her vagina that she gave away to somebody else that was supposed to be for me. We are in a committed relationship. You are disrespecting me in my own house. I'm not gonna beat his ass, but I might do something. Matter of fact, I'm gonna talk to her. I'm gonna have a discussion. I'm gonna talk to her. But yes, you know what I'm saying? If she's not getting raped, bro, you know what I'm saying? The nigga is not taking something from her. He's receiving something from her. Something that's for you. So you cannot get angry with the guy. All right? You don't never check the pimp. You check the hoe.
All right, you see? You got it. Me, in the immortal words of one, Ronald Isley, I'm about to catch a case. Are you crazy?
If it's somebody that you know, it's different, though. You know what I'm saying? If he knows you and your girl, then yeah, it's different. But if it's a stranger, let him get his, let him, bro. Because you know what? Ain't nothing. It's nothing to get, like, bro, pussy is abundant out here.
Okay,
it's really easy to get, really easy.
What you saying? You saying that, right? But look, this is how it works. You in the hood, a nigga fuck your girl. Other niggas around you lose their respect for you because they equate that to you not being man enough to have her not fuck another nigga.
You know what?
And that shit works.
You're not supposed to worry about what niggas respect about you. You're not supposed to give, as a man, you're not supposed to give a fuck about that shit.
Of course not, right? You're not. But what if your whole reputation is dependent on... It's niggas I can tell you that they are up north because of having a nigga so much as look at their girl. So, I say this, personal experience. I used to work at the Barclays Center. I'm gonna say this shit a lot because I fucking hated that place. For Tom, I love the people that are there. People there though, definitely. But I'm checking somebody's tickets, right? Checking tickets, regular. It's a boxing event, so you know it's a lot of testosterone in the area. Some girl, she woke up to me and shit. Mind you, they in the 200 level, so it wasn't like he was out here dropping bang, right? So think about that in terms of him being a man. He got his girl in the 200 level. Think about it's a knock on the ego, right? She comes to me and she's like, "Yo, where were we sitting?" I tell her the seat. She asked me a question. Her nigga is behind another group. He pushes them niggas out the way to come tell me, "Nah, nigga, she good. She know where she going. I'm like, brother, brother man, I'm just showing her seats, nigga. I don't.
Ew, girls don't even like that. The fuck?
But do we know that? Maybe she do.
I know that girls don't like that. I know that.
Maybe she do. She didn't seem any like disturbed. Maybe she was embarrassed by it, so she didn't want to call him out. But
that's embarrassing. What the fuck?
he pushing niggas out. She good, nigga. She good. I'm like,
all right. And then what if you beat the shit out of him? What if you beat the shit out of him for doing that? Then what?
Listen, I was ready for the smoke. I was ready because the way he was looking, he was like he was trying to throw me off to the fucking floor.
Oh, really?
Yeah, fam, I'm telling you, he had a beeline to the front of the fucking seating area. Like, he really wanted to smoke. Because I just told his girl, I'm not trying to flirt and shit like that. I'm really just like, you sit in a row 11, seat 23. That's it. That's all I'm saying. And he's just mad. But you got to think about that. The reason why I always think about that situation, you got to think, what led to that? What led to him feeling the need to have to pump his chest out so much?
Insecurity.
Could be. Got his girl in the 200 level. You see other niggas is sitting there, they girl on the floor.
If you felt
He
to
like, yo,
go approach the Ticketmaster.
Don't come in no fucking Ticketmaster, nigga. Don't come in no fucking Ticketmaster like I got a top hat like the dog wizard, nigga. Don't do that shit, nigga.
The usher. Whatever, bro. Yeah, you stupid. Whatever, bro. You get what I'm trying to say, bro.
Nah, I got you.
You gotta, you know what I'm saying? Like, come on now. Come on. Like, you at work, nigga. What the fuck? Like, think of that, bro. You're at work. And he felt the need that's insecurity all around. I don't care what nobody say. And women respond to that. Women can sense insecurity. They can sense catfish. They can sense insecurity. It's like when they smell it, bro. It's instinctive. They can smell that shit. They can tell. You ever was like hanging around a girl and they could tell who's a cap and who's not? That's why I like hanging around girls.
You said who's a who and who's what?
Nigga, just by smelling it.
You said you can tell they a what? I ain't hear what you said, that's all.
I said they could tell who's a capper.
Bro, come on, you from New York. Don't be saying that shit. Don't be saying no fucking cap and shit. Come on, nigga.
They could tell who's a capper, bro.
A capper? That don't even sound right. You sound like you sounded like talk about somebody that's pledging. The fuck? The fuck? Like, with a cap, I'm like, capper, nigga. Kappa Al Beta, nigga, or some shit?
They can tell who Captain Crunch out here, bro.
Nah, that's even worse, nigga. Don't ever call me no breakfast cereal, nigga. We funny.
he want to be funny today. I see.
He want that shit from Graham.
Yo, they not gonna get that joke.
When we have the Wolf episode, y'all gonna know about that shit. He got that shit from Graham. There's about 10 niggas in the whole world that can laugh at that shit right now. Y'all gonna get it soon. Don't worry, though.
Yo, you know I'm still not embarrassed about that situation?
You should. Graham had a lot of shit.
I'm still not embarrassed about that situation. Like, I did that shit. I really did that shit from the heart, bro. I'll never be embarrassed about some shit I did from the heart. Hell no. But we're gonna talk about that later on the Wolf.
Yeah, that's gonna come in a different episode. We got you.
Oh, yeah.
But yeah, true. Insecurity. 100%. 100%. Because you gotta think. I think that shit took a place. Because it looks, and this is just me, snapshot. 5 seconds of me having an interaction. This is me looking at somebody who's very much dependent on outside things to validate him. And I feel like that's a big problem amongst men. We look for outside things to validate who we are as men because there's a lot of things we cannot solve. Period. We want J's. We want J's. Like, yo, that make us look fly.
Wait, bro, say that again. Say that one more time for the viewers.
What?
Ouch. That shit. I felt that shit, bro.
What? We look for outside things to validate who we are as men because we cannot solve certain questions. We can't solve certain problems. There's certain things we don't have the answer to that we can't solve. We can't solve why we can't get our mothers out the crib, or why we living broke, or why there's like roaches in the crib and shit like that. We can't solve that. But you know what I can't solve? How niggas look at me on the outside. I can solve if niggas think I'm pussy, if they think I'm tough. It's easy to solve. I snuff 1,000 niggas gonna think I'm tough. Whether or not I really am, and I'm really not, don't matter. If niggas think I'm tough, that's all I need. Whether or not I actually am.
Yo, who taught you how to be a man, bro?
Taught me how to be a man?
Who taught you how to be a man?
I don't think it was anything that I was taught. I think, back to means, our values are dependent on how easily our means are met. My pops ain't had times My pops is in my crib. Did he really have time to teach me how to be a man? He puts his little sprinkles in there. Maybe I should have sought him out for certain questions. But for the most part, you know who taught me how to be a man? Jay-Z, Will Smith, Kobe Bryant, Puff. That's who really taught me how to be a man. Because everything I did, I tried to emulate one of those four men in some way. I saw Jay-Z when I was young. I saw him, 2000. I Just Want to Love You video. I saw him. He was an ugly nigga. I'm not going to call him an ugly nigga. I'm going to say he wasn't a traditionally, like, handsome nigga. Like, you know, like...
He wasn't a sex symbol.
Yeah, he wasn't a sex symbol. You know, like, bitches at that time was, like, really fucking with, like, DMX. It's like, oh, yeah, he that rough and thuggy. He wasn't really like that. But he was a smooth nigga. He had big head and he had big lips like me. I was like, wow, shit. I don't have to be looking like no DMX to be all brolic to get bitches.
Yo, girls don't date guys for looks, bro. How they look.
But you think about that. This is me. It's kindergarten. I'm seeing all the girls surround the light-skinned niggas. And I'm like, shit. Damn. I'm seeing girls surround, and this is me in school. I'm seeing girls surround the niggas who wear Jordans and shit. The first fight I got into a fight with a nigga that if you would have seen that nigga now, you would have never thought I tried to fight him. In second grade, mind you. Do you know why? Got into this fight. I remember this shit, clear as day. My parents wanted me to wear shoes for whatever reason. All right? Wanted me to wear shoes to school. I ain't had no J's. My parents wasn't really buying me J's at that time. It was a pair of Digimon sneakers. I was like, well, shit. I don't have J's. Let me put on these Digimon sneakers. Let me at least feel like I'm a part of the lexicon of the cool people at the school. And they don't let me wear my sneakers. They say you only wear your sneakers for gym. Haitian shit. I get to school, I'm fucking angry. We used to line up outside, right? According to our class numbers, was different spots. I'm tight. Now, this is how this is going to work twofold, because you're going to see his perspective and my perspective. I'm tight. I put my bag down, angry, I start throwing everybody bag. Throwing them shits. Niggas go back to him. Niggas say, yo, Fritz is out here throwing your bag. So now, because he's been told, he's been disrespected, he got to go do something about it. He come to me, he say, yo, you throwing my bag? This is me, not really experiencing that. This is me, my first little tiff. Well, yeah, I was just mad about this. I'm thinking I could explain to him, like, yo, I was mad and stuff. I was mad about my parents not letting me wear sneakers.
He whipped your ass?
Rocks me. Mind you, he had got left back. So he's about like 2 years older than me. Snuffs me. Boom. Drops me. I get up. I rock him. Dink. And we just scrapping. He drop me again. I come back up. Dink. Because I'm so engulfed for anger. Like, I really don't even feel the punches. Me in second grade. So angry. Just because I didn't get to wear sneakers. And that didn't make me cool. Because niggas that was cool wasn't wearing shoes to school. This is me at second grade. Second grade realizing that. So imagine you just don't unlearn that. Imagine you never unlearned that behavior. Imagine had I not unlearned that. I'd have been spending my whole life thinking like, yo, this is what makes me cool and shit like that. And of course, I've still had my little situations where, damn, I gotta fit in. I gotta do what I can to fit in and shit. It took me a long time. It took me a long time to realize, like, yo, these are the things I like because I actually like them, not because I was being told to like them. Think about that shit. It's me. Second grade. Learning shit that second grade doing shit that niggas still do to this day. Because nowadays, you step on a nigga sneaker, you don't say nothing. You bump a nigga, you look at him, he look at you.
The first thing you gonna hear is, yo, boy.
Yo.
That's the first thing you gonna hear.
Yo, you good, bro? What you gotta say?
Yo, what's up with you, bro?
What you gotta say? What you gotta say? What you gotta say? Imagine you got your girl now in front of you. What you gotta say when a nigga say, yo, what's good?
Oh, Oh, you asking me?
Yeah, what happens? What I know the answer, but what you do when your girl?
I respect men at all times, bro. I'm gonna tell that nigga if I stepped on his shoe, I'm gonna be like, oh, my fault, I apologize. I respect men at all times because I believe if I respect myself and I respect everybody around me, then it would never be an issue.
Yeah,
and I also understand that as men, okay, it's different for men than it is for girls too, because I actually have a chance to die in a fight. You know what I'm saying? I have a chance. I'm more likely to die or get seriously injured in a fight with another man. Not saying that
somebody else
pussy.
said that. I remember they said that.
Yeah, I'm not saying I'm pussy, but I have greater risks that I have to decide on taking. You know what I'm saying? I gotta see if
life
that
is
risk
a game
is
of
worth
centimeters.
it. And for a girl, nah, hold on a second. I'm gonna respect this man. I'm gonna respect myself, and she should emulate that. You know what I'm saying? And be like, come on, baby, let's go. You know what I mean? She shouldn't be like, oh, this nigga a pussy. I'm not fucking with it. Why would I want a girl like that anyway?
Should you not though? I mean,
I don't want a girl. I don't want a girl like that. I do not want a girl like that. Girls like that is problems.
Here's what I'll say. It was a video going on. What I'll say to that is like, just think about it while I say my point, and then you'll come back and respond. Imagine you apologize. Yo, you sucked on my sneakers, nigga. Oh, yo, my fault, bro. Yeah, nigga, your fault.
Oh, yes, I love it. I knew he was going to do that.
Yeah. Because you know that
makes it different, bro. If he just walks away and be like, all right, you know what I'm saying? And if we both go our separate ways, it's like, yeah. But if he trying to make me look like a punk, then it's
what you gotta do. Now you see, but everything that you're saying right now, the chances don't change. It doesn't get less dangerous because now that he's confronting your apology, it don't get less dangerous. You still have the same chances of that shit becoming fatal. Remember what I was talking about earlier? For black men, game is a life of centimeters. That little interaction is the difference between your ass living and your ass dying. It doesn't change, but he added one more thing. He said something, you said something. Instead of him going back like, it's cool. Nah, he said, yeah, nigga, it is your fault.
Your girl got to see you stand up for yourself, bro. Because if you don't stand up to him, then she's not going to be able to stand up to you, and she's not attracted to that. So, of course, bro. I'm not even doing it for her. I'm doing it for me. I'm not going to let no nigga make me look like a punk. What the fuck?
You see? Look, it changes
but
quickly.
It's not for her, though. It's for me.
But isn't that?
That's just what I stand on. I'm not going to let no nigga make me look like a punk.
Yeah, exactly. See, your voice got a look. That P was like, you sounded like Mr. Petrelli from fucking That's So Raven, nigga.
Don't do that.
The fuck is he talking about?
Yeah, don't do that, bro.
This is real, though. This is real. Because it's like, yo, how the fuck do I... And shit, it don't change. The threat doesn't change. The threat don't change. Still the same shit. You still get a chance of getting attacked. But, this is weird. I was thinking about this because I was, like, watching this video of this... It was a girl and a woman. It was a girl and a dude. Well, I don't know. I don't know if you're going to still call him a dude after. And so you see me, that's me perpetuating toxic masculinity, quote unquote, because I don't think it exists.
You talking about the girl and he bumped, they was walking and then a group of niggas bumped this girl.
They ain't bumping.
Grabbed this girl?
Yeah, they ain't bumping. The nigga bumped the girl and grabs her hips. And the nigga just looking. Now, every nigga I saw, every girl I saw was like, he pussy. And shit like that.
Yo, that's gross.
I didn't see any girl be like, yo, maybe he just wanted to chill because he saw the situation and shit. We don't know. That nigga could have went back and caught that nigga by himself and popped him right in the fucking head. But mind you, he could have did that shit maybe because he was already planning on, you got me outnumbered. All right, cool. Or maybe that shit happens. His girl is like, nigga, yo, you gonna let him do that shit? Fuck out of here. You saw. Fuck out of here. Boom. And you say,
who said that, his girl?
I said that maybe the girl sees that situation, and then she looks at him and like, next time he tries to say like, yo, this is how I feel about something. Nigga, you let that nigga grab me by the waist and shit. Like, fuck out of here. Boom.
Girls will do that. They are nitpicky. They will do
And
that.
then,
they will do shit like that.
Now he's like, well, I gotta retaliate. I gotta go pop him now. This is real shit, and this is things that like I don't think a lot of girls realize that men go through all the time. Now, me in that situation, you're not doing that to my girl. I apologize in advance. You gonna have to beat me up.
Fuck
but
no, yeah.
You gonna have to beat me up. Now, granted, that shit can happen. And
you know what's crazy, Fritz? Getting beat up is better than doing nothing. Your girl gotta see you fight, bro. She got to.
Is it? We say that, right? But what did that shit happen? Because I think a lot of times certain girls.
Oh, you saying that they champion the winner?
We can end it right there.
All right. That's fair.
You can end it right there.
I'm glad you said some girls though, but those are the girls that we probably shouldn't want. Cause my girl gotta rock with me no matter if I lose a fight or win a fight. She not loyal. If I lose a fight and she champions the winner and not champions me, then she was never down with me. She never liked me. She never loved me. I don't care what the fuck nobody gotta say. But yeah, you right. You definitely right. You definitely right. I'm glad you said some women though. But yeah, that is definitely a thing out here.
Imagine that you do that shit and you get jumped and your girl still like, yeah, but. Alright.
No,
it's been cool,
bro. You brilliant, bro.
No,
brilliant.
that's
brilliant.
But this is real because I think it's a lot of conversations that need to be had about what's real and what's not. A lot of girls, I think, a lot of people would see that situation and first analyze it will be 5 against 1. That nigga's gonna get his ass flipped. There's no way he's gonna have any chance with women. But you got one girl who had one boyfriend who knocked 5,000 niggas out and shit. Every time you see a video of a girl fighting a girl, the boyfriend out here knocking niggas out. Oh yeah, this is a boyfriend I want and shit. He's committing assault on women. They don't give a fuck. Beat and shit. Now, granted, I'm also in that boat of if girls are trying to jump my fucking girlfriend. I'm grabbing you right by that lace front. Yeet! The fuck out of here, nigga. You crazy? But that goes to show, like, yo, it's a lot of things. And now, imagine you do that, and then the family of the girl you grabbing come back smoking. And I think it's more brave. I think it's more brave. It's more brave to not do anything in that situation. I think it's more brave.
Yeah.
Because it's like, yo, I'm just going to stand by the decision. I ain't going to put myself in peril because...
But you still got to take it upon yourself to explain to her why you didn't do nothing. You got to make her peep that game too.
Yeah, but in the moment, she ain't looking at you. She not hearing that shit. Nigga, you soft. The fuck on my face.
I would leave her right there.
This is real though. I'm telling you, these are things that happen like all over, especially as like with white men. What I say is that I probably don't see that. I think the white woman would be a little bit more quiet about it. She'd be like, oh well.
Oh
damn.
yeah, they do shit like this. Robert, you're a man. You're just gonna let him do shit like that.
Robert, you gonna let him do that?
Wives, bro, because
white
women do shit like that, and that don't make any person get tired. Like if somebody's always whispering, like it's subtle a little bit, but it's also it's like knife jabbing. You feel me? It's like
it's death by 1,000 cuts.
Yes, that's exactly why they kill a dog, they kill the kids, they kill the wife, and burn the house down. Because imagine years of that. Years. Robert, you're supposed to be a man. You're not. You're just gonna let him talk to you like that. Oh wow, I can't believe that you. You know what, bro?
I don't know why. I don't know why you're. You know what your voice sound like? You remember when Drake was talking about Trey Songz? The Drake was talking about Trey Songz. He's like, hey my God, Trey Songz, he's so good. I'm just, nigga sounded like the nigga from fucking South Park. He's like, Keyshawn. Again, only 5 niggas gonna laugh at that. The reference for that shit is gonna come real soon. Don't worry.
He said Keyshawn. He's a tail, bro.
but that ass though, it's just weird. But I'd rather be upfront with it. I'd rather a woman like call me raw on my shit. I'm saying all this to say, a nigga try to front on me in front of my girl, we fighting. That's a fact. Like it's not going like in any situation. Cause I'm not cause she's gonna make me,
bro. Don't say any, bro. Don't say any. Don't say any on a particular situation. I don't know what values and morals you stand on, but always stand on being a man, bro. And being a man is also knowing what risks to take and what not to take.
No, it's a calculated risk. I'm gonna address the situation. I'm not gonna leave a situation unaddressed. That's what I'll say.
Because
does it have to be met with violence? No.
Exactly. Good. I'm glad you said that. And we live in a thing of society of emotional men who will resort to violence with any means. And that's not a man, bro. That's an emotional man. That's a bitch nigga. That's a bitch.
Boom.
That's, bro, you are in an emotion, like, that's, come on, bro. That's your girl, right? You love her. You like her, right? So, right then and there, it's your emotions speaking to you as well, too. And you gotta calm your emotions down or you're gonna lose out here.
You know what? You said the perfect thing, because that leads me right to number 7. Number 9 was women. Number 7 fear of me as a black man is black men. So, you say that? Nipsey Hussle. He's in front of his own store. In front of his own store. He put on for the city. He's put on for his crew. He about to buy the whole lot. Put the marathon store in there. Some nigga who's walking around, from what we heard, the nigga was out here snitching, right? Nip, you know, because Nip he got ties to the community. He don't know. Because we just saw with 6ix9ine that Jim Jones got implicated out of fucking nowhere. Out of fucking nowhere. Jim Jones, a retired rapper, which was nuts. My son just dropped the album. How you gonna call him retired? That's crazy.
That's tough.
That's tough. That's tough, God. Oh, you don't call a nigga retired. He just dropped the album. That's nuts.
Yo,
but
shout out to some Illuminati, too. We was born on the same day and the same year.
I'm fucking crying. But, so, the nigga Nipsey tell the nigga, yo, get your snitching ass out of here. He doing that shit in front of, like, maybe, I don't know. I guess maybe 2 or 3 people. He does shit in front of. Niggas, he's like, what? You get my snitching ass out of here. This is all from what we've heard. Who knows the real story? What we heard. Nigga told him snitching. Nigga told him get his snitching ass out of here. What he do? He leave? He come back? Because the nigga got embarrassed. He got to do something. He got to flex. What he do? Shoots this nigga in his fucking head.
It's fucking weird.
Shoot this nigga in the fucking head. What did he do after? Because he has to establish himself. From what we heard, Nipsey word was like, all right, bro, you got it. And what happened? Shot him a fucking gun. Stepped over him. This goes back to my dream of me getting shot while just shooting in the park. So this, when in terms of like women, and I thought about this shit, imagine me, I address a nigga. Boom. A nigga step to me, I be like, yo, I ain't really on that shit. Or I address a nigga, some nigga violate my girl. I fight that nigga, I fuck him up.
What's up with y'all niggas violating niggas violate with their girls anyway?
Another power play.
Niggas never do that shit.
Another power play. She gonna see me as more of a real nigga if I violate her in front of his girl, in front of him. Cause now she gonna be like, oh, he pussy. This nigga not pussy. Let me go fuck with him. But I say that to say, boom, doing this shit. Damn, what was I saying? I forgot. But yeah, anyway, you doing that shit. You dealing with a nigga. You fuck him up, right? Yeah, that's what I'm saying. You fuck him up. Everybody surrounding him. You fuck him up. You know he don't got no hands. You hit him left, boom, uppercut, ding, take him down. UFC takedown. What happened? He get fucked up. What he do? What his next course of action? He know he can't beat you with the hands. You did something. You didn't have that situation brought to you. You know he can't fuck with you in the hands. What is his next course of action? Tell me.
Deadly force.
Deadly force. Of a situation you didn't bring up. It was brought to you. You defended yourself, and you know that nigga can't fight. That nigga says, well, fuck it, I gotta kill this nigga.
Bro, there's no rules in the streets. You know that.
Of course. But that doesn't mean I shouldn't be cognizant of it. I should still understand, like, yo, this is an actual threat. I always say, listen, when it come to me, I'm pussy. You can do whatever you want. When it come to me. If I'm cool, bro. You say whatever you want. You involve my family? Now it's a different situation. You involve somebody I love, you involve my girl, it's a different situation now. Now I gotta really sit back and say, like, yo, how am I really thrash this nigga? I do that. Let's say I do that. Beat the nigga up. What happens? Nigga gets a gun. I can't beat this nigga. Let me go clap this nigga. Doom doom. Now I'm dead over a situation could have been avoided. And this shit happens every day. Every day. Oh, what else? Even more crazy. Here's another thing I struggle with because I seen this shit happen in my building. A girl was arguing with her dude, right? And it looked like it was gonna get real physical. Now, what am I gonna do as a man? What should I do? I should what? Step in, right? I should step, right? Now, let's say I step in. Tell her, like, yo, do that shit. Let's say you get physical. Now, a week later, they back together. They act like nothing happened. And they was like, yo, that was the nigga that was fucking getting in. He got in between us. And she like, yeah. Got in between us. That was that nigga. What's his next course of action?
I gotta go crazy.
I gotta fuck this nigga up now. I don't think people understand, like, in terms of just being men, like, it's a lot of shit. Like, it's a game of inches. That situation, the difference between me living and me dying. Period. It sucks.
We definitely gotta, like I said before, bro, the lack of male leadership. We are dealing with a society with a lot of, you know about the blue pill, red pill, beta males, all that shit.
Yeah.
We are dealing with a lot of those type of niggas that's, was raised in emotional gatherings and never had an example of a man. They more on the emotional side, whatever. Blah blah blah. Yeah, bro. The lack of male leadership in this country is really. That's why I think the whole thing about we need to be more of a man is prevalent right now. Is because it's kind of true. Like, a lot of niggas is bitch ass niggas, and girls is not saying that for no reason. They could just sense it. They could smell it. We could smell it too. You know what I'm saying? You ever seen a nigga that was just doing too much? Like, he just doing too much. Like, you just like, yo, what the fuck is wrong with this bitch ass nigga?
Like, you want some weird shit, bro.
Yeah, like, you a bitch, bro. Shut up. Shut your ass up.
But then
you
again,
ever seen Tom and Jerry? I think it was like a dog. It was like two dogs barking at each other, and then they fucking got off the leash. And they went and bit the leash and gave it back to the owner, and then they started barking at each other again. That's really what it is now, bro. That's
a fact, because it's just ill, bro. It's just ill, because it's like I remember it's because I can't allow that. I can't allow me to take that L for me personally. So I feel like I don't trust myself to be more responsible in that situation. I feel like if a nigga was to have a gun to my head, be like, yo, do this, or I clap you, I feel like myself, will be more inclined to be like, nigga, the fuck out of here. Like, I would challenge the person. And people don't like to be challenged in front of people. People that wouldn't pull the trigger if they was by themselves will definitely pull the trigger if they're around a bunch of people. And it literally, once they do it, they be like, oh shit, what did I do? But the damage is done now. I'm dead. Boom. Clip. What's going to happen to me? I'm going. Bye. Over split-second decisions.
Your girl gonna miss you and probably end up with the nigga that did it to you.
We speak on done. I mean,
bro, like you said, some girls really do champion the winner, bro. Sad, but true.
That's what I'm telling you. I'm so glad I'm out the dating scene, bro. I'm like,
I really feel bad for us, bro, because, you know, we are old-fashioned, bro. We are traditional dating males in Black America in this hookup culture. And it's just... I hate, like for me, I like a sense of consistency with one person. I like to get to learn one person, and I can't be jumping from person to person to person. That's a lot of energies, bro.
Say it again.
That's a lot of. I can't be jumping.
No,
from
but it's a lot of what?
Energies.
That shit is a big. I'm not always gonna be Mr. Oh, I'm into the spiritual. I got my crystals, my sage, but. Energy is not transferred. People give off energy. Energy is not destroyed. It's just merely transferred from one person to another. Mm-hmm. You can't destroy energy. I turn off a light, the light it doesn't cease to exist. A light does not cease to exist. It's kinetic and it's potential energy. Kinetic is when it's moving. Potential is the one that's stored away for when it's getting ready to be used. And a lot of people gotta realize that y'all are dip diving with people's energy and shit like that. You wonder why your body off, pH is off, and all that shit.
You gotta be careful with that, yo.
And shit, and you gotta think about that. All that testosterone, that's energy. So I think about a nigga's energy, and I don't trust myself at this current juncture to not be responsible dealing with people's energy. Because I remember, I think I probably told this story already, but I was like. I told a story about niggas when to take I just copped the Columbia 11s. Mind you, I've been tapped for a little bit. Wasn't really getting no bread. Started getting bread again. I'm like, nigga, it's time for me to start copping these J's. First, and it was crazy because niggas stole my J's at my job. That's why I fucking hate Barclays. Niggas stole my J's at my job. Black toe 14s.
Oh, your favorites. That's
favorites.
Tough.
Black toe, that's tough. So I'm on extra timing now. I'm walking to the building, my building, not walking in somebody else's building. I'm walking in my building, and I'm like, damn. All right, cool. I hear these niggas whispering. Yo, those are 11s, right? The Columbians, right? Yo, this shit is fly, man. This shit's fly. Yo, you want to tell this nigga to come up with those? And shit. As the whole time, my headphones are dead.
Nigga had the fucking Bobby, the Bobby meme.
Yeah, nigga, like my headphones are dead. So I'm hearing them the whole time. They think I'm blasting music, so I just bobbing my head like I'm blasting music and shit. And in that instance, I thought to myself, I'm willing to die for a pair of leather and plastic. Willing to die. Because if this nigga takes my J's, everybody gonna think I'm fool. And it's like, yo, is that the smart thing to do? No. Not the smart.
It's a jungle out here, man.
Give him the shoes. Give him the shoes. I live to buy another pair. But nah, I can't. It's so many niggas is doing time up north for selling 8-ball jackets. 8-ball jackets ain't been in style since the nigga slapped the shit out the bitch in the train. As a matter of fact, they were out of style when he did that shit. They hadn't been in style for 20 plus years? And this nigga's doing life. They are beyond the trend of a jacket. They are in jail beyond the amount of time that jacket was a trend. Some of them because they wanted to look cool and shit. Some of them or in jail because they were protecting themselves when somebody wanted to rob them of that jacket. And these are things that I'm telling you. I don't know about. Maybe it's me. Maybe I should change the topic of what black men deal with in America versus what I'm dealing with as a black man. Because maybe it's me. But
Stick to the script, bro.
I think more than often this is an ideology of a lot of men, and I feel like it doesn't do us. It really does us any good. I think us as like black men, the wanting to hustle to get out, our sense of wanting to work for ourselves that can work in our favor, our sense of entrepreneurship. You think about Hove's been good since he was like 20, or from selling crack to making music to business ventures and shit. I feel like that as a black man, there's something that we don't see. The ability to grind, to be that concrete, the roads that grew from concrete. As black men, I think that's to be commended. Because I don't want this podcast to be like, yo, niggas is wild and shit like that. Like, because, that shit to be commended. But I think that shit, it's, like I said, game of centimeters. That same energy that can be used for good can be used for, I won't even want to say devious, destructive behavior. And I think that that's something that we need to work through. Damn, niggas have been talking for a minute. What is your number? What number you at?
7.
7. What's your number 7? Number 7. Seventh fear. I don't know how to say this shit anymore. I'm delirious.
Having a daughter.
Damn, boy, you gonna be checking the hymen like T.I., bro? That's crazy, nigga.
I ain't checking no hymen. I don't want a daughter.
You don't want a daughter?
Mm-mm.
Why?
You said why?
Yeah.
Oh man. All right, guys. So I'm currently not happy with the state of American society's idea of some women. I'm not a fan of the whole hot girl, that type of shit. And
Talk your shit.
Let me get on this. I'm gonna unravel this.
Talk your shit.
This won't be bashing women. I promise you. This won't be. I just feel like it comes from a place of women liberating themselves, but through being or acting like a slut or a whore is I don't feel like that I feel like that's a lot of women's way of like saying, oh, I'm free, I could do what I want. But that's what men was doing. Y'all don't have to be like the unrighteous men. Yeah, it is a sense of freedom, but y'all not respectable people. Like, I don't think whores, sluts, and hot girls are respectable people. If they go to college or not. I don't give a fuck if Megan Thee Stallion go to college.
Okay.
I don't care.
Before you continue, because I would be doing you a disservice if I didn't mention this. I think we need to establish there is a difference between hot girl summer and city girls. Like the city girl summer. Like, so we saw that going to play.
I thought it was the same fucking thing.
Okay, so, and Megan Thee Stallion, shout out to her because she's out here bodying again right now. She's made sure to separate that. So we know the city girls to be like, yo, rich ass shit, fuck about a nigga. Like,
they all doing the same thing.
But no. Listen, because I gotta do you this. I gotta shoot you bail on this. Shoot them bail. Megan Thee Stallion is always iterated. Hot girl summer is whatever it is you want to make it. Megan is, you can't say nothing about Megan. Megan is in college. She's literally everything a nigga would want. She's bad. She got swag. She in college. Everything. Her hot girl summer is on some, yo, be the best you can be. The city girl shit was on some like, yeah, we scamming niggas, we fucking on niggas, and we dipping it. JT in jail and shit like that. That's what we doing. We out here. A lot of people, a lot of women correlated that shit together. Oh, I'm on my city girl shit, having a hot girl summer. And I don't think it was one of the same. Hot girl summer, Megan left that shit to whatever. And you know why? You know this shit? That. Yeah. And you know why? Because Megan, I think she's back in school now. Or I don't know if she's back in school, but she said, for like when September hit, she was like, hot girl, nerd girl fall. Nerd girl semester, I think was the hashtag. Some girls is on that shit like, yeah, we was out here for the summer. Now it was on some nerd girl shit.
But
a lot of the girls that was on some city girl shit, I ain't hear them be on some nerd girl fall or nerd girl semester. And that goes to show you the difference.
Like, oh, I could suck 10 dicks if I go to school.
I mean, I ain't say all that now.
I'm just saying,
but I'm saying because Megan didn't.
That, like,
but Megan didn't give a definition. Megan didn't give a definition to hot girl summer.
Okay. I see what you're saying. So hot girl summer is whatever you make it, and city girls is I'm trying to suck some dick tonight.
Nah, what the fuck? Why is that the female version of the Tennessee Pimp? Like the fuck? The what?
The Nashville Pimp.
The Nashville Pimp, nigga.
I see what you did there.
I see what you did there. Play.
He's retarded.
But yeah, it's a difference. So you gotta make sure.
I actually didn't know that, but going back to the whole daughter thing, so I'm gonna try to make this short. So basically, case in point, I'm taking that from my brother Fritz.
Don't, because you gonna say that shit for the rest of your life. Don't, nigga. Don't say that shit, nigga.
With the whole daughter situation, I am very confident in the way I can raise my daughter because I know right from wrong. I was raised by a black woman. She did a very good job with me and my brothers. So I feel like that. I feel like that I am very capable of raising children. However, in this day and age, family is not the topic of the thing anymore. That's not the cream of the crop anymore. So a lot of the mothers and fathers are at work trying to provide, because it's hard out, it's tough out here. I would probably have to spend 60 to 40 hours a week at work. You know what I'm saying? I can only see I will try to steer my daughter right as humanly as possible, but I will be tired. I will be exhausted. I will be mentally dry. I will be spiritually dry. You know what I'm saying? And a mother is the same as well. I will do my best if I had one, but I'm saying that her influences outside of the home. Bro, the first time I seen porn, bro, was my bro showed it to me. I was in 7th grade. That was it, bro. It was a wrap from there. That was my first porno, bro. It was a wrap from there. It was a wrap, bro. My mother did not play that shit at all. But it doesn't matter. You know what I'm saying? Like matter. I seen
if it's there, you're gonna get to it.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? And it's like kids are gonna be kids. And if they think it's harmless, they're gonna do it. You know what I'm saying? Especially if they know they're not gonna get caught, they're gonna do it.
Spinning
you know what I'm saying?
I'm spinning the block, nigga. What the fuck is he talking about?
And then yeah, bro, like I'll say about 70% of my week was with my classmates or outside with, you know what I'm saying? So society, it's the village as well. It's the society as well. So I can do my mother did her part. She did a tremendous job. I've never even been in the back of a police cruiser before. She did a good job. But I'm just saying, like, it was influences. I'm not gonna say that I am a good noodle, because I'm definitely not. I'm definitely the fuck not. But I'm also smart. But I'm just saying, like, I don't want to have to deal with all that, man. I really don't. I don't want a son neither. I don't want kids. I don't want kids at all.
No, that's different.
I don't want kids, so I'm not misogynistic either. I don't want a son. I don't want a son, and I don't want a daughter. I want a thing. I want a pet.
The fuck out of here. um, I think a lot about. So one of our first topics that we came up, we was like, "Yo, we're gonna do this podcast. It's gonna be lit." One of my first topics, you remember, we spoke about, and I spoke to somebody. Shout out to my moms. I spoke to about this. I was like, "Did Lisa Bonet invent a genre of female?" And people were saying that like, "Yo, what does that mean?" I was like, I think we could find a mark in society where there was a before Lisa Bonet and an after Lisa Bonet. Because you could say right around when she, was on the Cosby Show, not early years, I'll say right around when she started just started dressing different. She was like very like earthy and stuff like that. It's hard to explain, but you know exactly what I'm talking about because you know exactly the type of female it is. Now, it can be said that a lot of people will find that version of a female is more respectable. That's not for me to say. I can't say that's more respectable or less respectable. But you could say that she wasn't wild. She ain't so skinned, shit like that. She was sensual when she was like overtly sexual. And people found that to be cool. I think about Lauryn Hill, and I think about that thing doo-wop, and I think about her first verse. Hair weaves by Europeans, fake nails done by Koreans, come again. And you just hear her talk about that shit, right? And I think about if a rapper was to say that shit, if Rhapsody wanted to say that shit in 2019, how many people would say, well, oh my God, she's actually perpetuating stereotypes of that women have to only be dressed this way in order to be considered women and things like that. And I just always think about, because you said you didn't want a daughter. I said I don't want a son. That's two different things. I'll get to that. But I just think about that, like, there's so much things in society. It's like, how can you not tell us that shit is wrong? I feel, and people, I don't, like, not much people follow me on this. I feel that there was a point. Because if you think about 90s rap and shit, you think about the women, right? You think about the women that was rapping, Foxy and Kim. They were like the biggest ones. They was rapping about like doing a lot of thug shit. A lot of shit like, yo, I had this nigga eating my pussy and shit like that, sucking the dick. But the difference in that shit was that they was always doing that shit like with a nigga. Like, it was always on for something like, yo, I'm busting licks with my niggas. Right? To me, I feel as though 2009, this is the most random hot take I have. 2009, when Tierra Marie, Gucci, and Soulja Boy dropped the song Sponsored, I think that one little ass song changed the complexity of the entire urban like female. Because I feel like after that point, it was always about like, yo, when I'm gonna get off a nigga. Now, that's being said, then people are doing it and then people are making music about it and it just builds upon itself. I don't think people really understand just how strong music is. People be like, yo, why there's no more love in the world? Ain't no more love in music. Niggas is not crying in front of rain anymore. Niggas not dancing in the rain. Niggas not grabbing the air and shit. So it's like, dealing with that, it's like, yo, do I want to have a daughter and have her deal with these constant things and just growing up thinking that this is the right way, but then being told that any other way is the wrong way? And that's what I think that people fail to realize. You guys telling somebody that they're being that they're telling the wrong story of how to be a woman is also saying that that person is also not the right way to be a woman. And I feel like it just works against each other. So I feel like growing up, a lot of women are going to be confused about what it is they have to be, or what it is they should be, or what it is they want to be. And it's just like, yo, that's tough. But this go back to me because I don't want a son. That's my number, what? I think 6? 5 some shit.
It's also, too, what the men like, bro. You know what I'm saying?
It
Supply
is.
and demand. And I feel like a lot of girls are hustling, especially on Instagram. The girls got Instagram, bro.
Woo!
They got Instagram is for girls, bro. If you really want to look at it, these girls on Instagram are hustling, bro. When they got their ass out and I was just when I go on Instagram, all I see is ass. I'm gonna just say that.
I'm desensitized to that shit.
Yeah, like I'm desensitized, like bro, like a female's body is just like, to me right now. If it's not my girl, it's just like
if it's not my girl, it's irrelevant to me. I be seeing ass and cheeks all
it's
day.
just like
you remember the first time you really saw like ass and cheeks, like when you was a kid? You was like, yo,
yes,
what the fuck?
bro, yes,
like, yo.
yes.
But this is just a condemning on society, because everything that we used to think was so crazy now is regular. A school shooting 10 years ago was like, what? Virginia Tech was like a major story for a long time. Nigga just got shot in a school like the other day. Ain't nobody talk about that shit. It's
just like, oh, another school shooting.
Yep. Oh, well. When Kim Kardashian came out with the sex tape, it was like a major thing. Whoa, that shit is crazy.
And then Mimi came out with one. But that's her name, right?
Yeah.
And then it was like, hey, get it.
Mind you, she came out with a produced sex tape. A produced leaked sex tape.
That shit is gross, bro. We live in a gross society, bro. Gross.
It is just crazy. Like, I be seeing ass on Instagram, I'm like, all right.
Bro,
it's like, all right.
You know, the cat, and then, oh my God, bro, the caption don't have nothing. Okay, so she'll set the camera up, right? She'll set the camera up. She'll walk in front of it, right? And then she'll act like she wants you to see her face. But then what does she do? She turns around and tries to show her ass.
I'm not gonna lie to y'all,
bro.
Yo,
she's hustling.
Y'all are corny. I feel good. I'm corny.
Thank you.
I look corny too. A lot of girls like to talk about like corny niggas. That shit is corny as hell, God. Like y'all corny as hell.
As much as y'all say y'all don't need a man until y'all need a man. Hey, that's why y'all doing it for, because y'all doing it because y'all know men like that. That's why y'all doing it. So
they doing that just to have 1,000 niggas. Maybe I'm weird. Maybe I think it's a personal flex, because I think girls love when they post shit, right? I think girls love when they post shit, and now I'm not gonna say all girls. I think I don't know. I find it very interesting. I want to see what a girl thinks about this. Actually, I want to know what a girl thinks about other women that post shit, right? And this is my theory. This goes back to my theory that women are really just trying to be better than other women. Like I feel like women don't really understand. Like they probably do run the world more than they even realize.
Really? Think they want to be better? I think they're trying to unify with that. I think they're trying to be free. I think they're trying to, like, you know how they say owning your sexuality. Do that with your man. Own your sexuality with your man. But on Instagram, nigga, with all the weirdos, nigga, all the weird niggas. Oh, you so sexy, baby.
But no, like, but say that. But they don't respond. But then they grow up like, yes, bitch. And then all of a sudden, like, yes, thank you, bitch, and all that shit. And it's just like,
that's gross.
And I just find it very interesting. Like, why is it that you guys? Bitches ain't shit. Oh nah, you see,
nah, you wildin', bro.
You wildin', boy. Strike from the record.
You talking about my moms, bro. Alright, but listen. Let's talk
why
about
do they do that though?
Let's talk about.
I feel like it's an ego boost.
Let's talk about the niggas. Let's talk about the niggas, bro.
No, they nasty. They nasty.
We also have to take into account what the niggas like. And first of all, let's talk about how niggas is weak. And I say niggas is weak because they will allow their bodies to be thing by anybody, by anything. Like a pussy is just a pussy, right? That's first off, that's gross.
Yeah, a lot of
Second
niggas.
of all,
a lot of niggas' first baby
nobody's
moms
gonna
is
respect-
terrible looking.
Who
bro.
will respect you if that's how you really are? You don't even respect yourself. So how can you expect another woman to respect you if you don't even respect yourself? Niggas is easy, bro. Too easy. Too easy. You want to talk about, like, I for example, we always say how, like, a girl that sucked 10 dicks is a slut, right? Which is true. But a nigga will eat 200 pussies.
Yeah, that's a
200 pussies.
But listen, you can't.
That is a fact.
But here's the thing: if a girl suck 10 dicks, I gotta see a situation in which I would call it like, nah, she on some hoe shit. You can suck 10 dicks, and it could not be on some hoe shit.
Okay.
If you do that shit in one night, it's tough.
Let me challenge you on that.
Right.
Niggas will eat 10 asses, and that will always be worse.
That's because we eating ass. That ain't got nothing to do with the amount.
Girls don't be eating ass like niggas do. Niggas eat ass, bro.
Okay, so I'm all right. If a nigga's eating 10 asses, don't touch me, my nigga. I will snuff you if you get around me.
Bro, it is true. You see this shit every day. Girls be like, oh, he ate my ass, he ate my ass, he ate my ass. And it be like 6 different girls. It's because he really be eating bitches' ass, bro.
I mean,
these niggas are easy. And that's why girls don't respect us. It's a society of these easy men, bro, that don't respect themselves. So how can we get respected? They not getting respected, so that's a majority of guys, bro. That is blue pill all over, bro. That is a majority of the males.
You remember what I said, right?
I remember.
Yo, you got a bad girl talking to you and shit. All you got to do is just stuff your nose a couple of times. Oh, shit.
Oh, nah. Not the Rihanna with the gum. Not the Rihanna.
Yo, you see a bad girl. She told you, fellas, listen, this is free game, bro.
You talking about bringing her down? Bringing her down to earth?
A little bit.
Bring her back to earth? Yeah, you're right. You're right.
Yo, she talking in front of you. Just wiggle your nose a little bit, just subtly, like, oh, all right. Yeah. What's up? How you doing? Oh, shit. You just take off some gum, like, all right, yo, you need some gum?
and y'all think, for the viewers that think we're being rude, nah, we're not being rude. She's not used to that. She's not used to that.
Let her know, like, I'm here with you, like, I'm here.
You don't have to be rude about it, but she's not used to that. That's not what she's used to. She's not socialized to be around dudes who will be that honest with her because they want something from her. And we feel like we have to be overly nice or overextend our welcome in order to get what we want from the woman.
It was like, nah, just be regular. And a lot of women, and in that situation, you'll see whether or not she's, because if she gets all like offended about it, and then it's like, what you trying to say, nigga? Fuck out of here. I got 1,000 niggas that'd love to kiss this breath and shit. It's like, okay, cool. Or if you could get a girl that's like, oh shit, you give me some gum, all right, cool. So like that. And then you'll know, like, all right, this is somebody I can have a conversation with. I'm not here having a battle of sexes with her. I'm here having a conversation with somebody who happens to be a woman. At least he can lead. But that's a different day. It's a different podcast for a different day, baby.
We gotta move on to number 5.
Move on. I'm at 5. I know you said you didn't want a daughter. I don't want a son. Being black and being a dude in America. Tamir Rice was 12 years old. They called him a man. Brock Turner was like 19, 20 when he forcibly touched a passed out student, and they said that he is a kid. He doesn't know any better. Boys will only apply to white men of any age. Once you're past the age of 6, you could be considered a man. You could be considered a threat. In New York City, a woman who was in a bodega mistakenly thought that a black kid touched her butt, and the situation got so crazy they called the police. And
y'all forgot about that, didn't y'all?
no, I don't forget these things that happen to people. I don't forget these shits. Tamir Rice was 12 years old. He was like, "Yo, it's a man on the street walking around with a gun. Dies. 12 years old. Dies." I think the kid that was in the bodega was like 6 or some shit like that. Didn't even know he did the shit. You see in the surveillance camera, the bag brushes against a little girl. First of all, you white. Ain't nobody trying to touch your ass. Are you crazy? I'm gonna be touching nothing but fucking tailbone. Get the fuck out of here. Y'all should fucking mind. But anyway, that shit happens. You know? And you always see there's an episode of Family Matters, episodes of Fresh Prince, episode of, what's the fucking show? Family Matters, Fresh Prince, Grey's Anatomy. You see these movies, it's always the talk that niggas had to have with their son. All right, man. Listen, you know, people gonna look at you differently because of your skin color. They're gonna be threatened by it. You gonna see this conversation all the time. Black men always have to be considered to be a threat. I literally, if I'm walking on the street late at night and I see a woman in front of me, I cross the street. Cause I'm like, I know the fucking mind state of people are so skewed that she might hear me walking up the street. Cause I walk like fast when it's 11 o'clock, I'm trying to go home. A lot of times, like especially like anybody who live in my hood, you walking down Penny Ave, it's fucking, it's bare people there. It's like, there's nobody there. It's nobody there. Barely any people. I got a woman that's walking in front of me. I'm walking. Maybe she don't even understand what I'm doing. Maybe what I'm doing probably making her more nervous. But me on some like, yo, I don't want to be seen as a threat. I'll cross the street. Sometimes I'll cross the street and they still clutching the purse. And it's just situations like that. It's just, I don't want to have a kid just grow up having to deal with that shit. Constantly being a reminder. In 1988, it was a presidential race. It was Dukakis versus George Bush, the first George Bush. And Dukakis was winning. And what they did was Bush was Republican, Dukakis was Democratic, I believe. And Dukakis was winning. And what they did was they started a campaign saying that Dukakis was soft on crime. And he used an example of Willie. Let me look this shit up right now. If I'm not mistaken, the nigga name was Willie Furman or some shit. I can't remember. But it was a person, right? And he was let go on furlough. Right? And Dukakis. He was let go on furlough. And after he did that, right? Willie, what's his name? Willie something. He was let go on furlough, and I think he raped somebody or something like that. He raped or he killed, right? And after that became the poster boy of like, yo, black crime, like black men out here being predators, and that was perpetuated. And you just think about that image being put in your head. Willie Horton was his name. My professor at John J. Donaldson, he's going to be upset because I didn't remember that. Willie Horton. Right? he escapes. I mean, he didn't escape. He was let go on furlough, whatever it was, and then he does like a lot of crimes. That picture is put up, and that shit swings a presidential election. One black man swings that, and then accompanied by a lot of other things. But that swings an entire presidential election. One man doing one thing, because that was an indication that all black people were a threat. All black men were a threat to white women. We know that's a whole different narrative that's been given to us since the beginning of media. And it's like, damn, I don't want to put my son in that situation where he got to be the poster boy for all black people everywhere. He got to, and I work at a school and shit. I work in education. I teach. There's times where I walk to my school with my do-rag on, and I walk in the school, and I'm moving through all the kids, moving through all the teachers with my silky on. And people be like, yo, you gotta take that shit off. And it's like, why do I gotta take it off? And it's like, yo, you gotta look what part? They ain't gonna tell me anyway. I'm black, I'm a man. They ain't gonna tell me why do I have to conform? Why do I have to fit in? As a kid, especially if you're Caribbean, you're always told about you should be listening because you're gonna be an employee one day. Never that I'm gonna be a boss. My family has never told me, yo, what happened when you're the boss or something? What happened when you running your own thing? It's always been in servitude or assimilation. You gotta look the part. You don't look proper. Look proper like what? I get told like, yo, I got my hat backwards. You a threat. Why? Why you people be putting their hat backwards? I wouldn't be surprised if that shit probably was started by white people to probably cover the burns they would get on their neck or some shit. Because, they call rednecks because they're out in the sun all day. Imagine that.
I actually have a story with the do-rag situation. So when I was a delivery driver at Home Depot, they needed help in another store. And the Home Depot I was at, it was kind of in the urban area, They're not culturally... They're culturally sensitive in that area, I should say. Okay, so boom. The area that they wanted me to go to help out the other store because they were short staffed was in a non-culturally sensitive area, predominantly white. My manager comes up to me. He's like, "Yo," he's from the Bronx. He's like, "Yo, shout out to Bill, by the way. He got me my start. Yo, you can't wear that over there." I was like, "What? Why?" He's like, "Yo, I know, man. Trust me, they gonna be tripping if you wear that over there. I'm just saying, like, you might want to take that off." And I'm like, a do-rag is for style. Like, it's literally, it's actively doing something.
Yeah, people don't understand. Like, I know it look thuggish, but I'm trying to get my waves up, though.
No, we need to. No, bro. No. We need to stop. We need to stop that whole thuggish stuff. It's a do-rag.
No, but I'm not saying that it is. I'm saying
thuggish.
That they believe it is. I'm not saying it is. I know. We know what it is. It's like, but it comes back to like perception and shit. Like oh, yo, I see these rappers. I mean, these do-rag 50 Cent. Oh my god, like ugh.
I see. Yeah. You. But that's ignorant. That's fucking
of course
ignorant
it is.
as fuck. Because a do-rag actually serves a purpose. Like, I'm trying to hold my hair down to have a particular style on my hair. I'm not wearing it for no reason to be a gangster or to be a hoodlum. Like, oh my god, yo, people could be so fucking ignorant, bro.
That's real. So I think about that, and I think about all these things. I just think about the movie American Son, which I had a problem with because I thought it was terrible. But then again, it was adapted from a play. And you just hear Kerry Washington, who is the worst. I cannot express just how terrible her face acting is. I cannot express that shit. Terrible. It always looked like, you know what it looked like? Somebody bit her clit. That's what it looks like. Every time she face acts, it like somebody bit her fucking clit, bro. Like, it looks crazy. But
that's some freaky shit, bro.
No, yeah, but no, also like like a piranha bit that shit or some shit. Because she just be like, she does his
That's
face.
some nasty work, bro.
It's a nasty analogy, I know, but like
that's some nasty work right there.
But yeah, the reason why I was just like, you just hear her talking about all these situations with these men, and it's just like Trayvon Martin was seen like as some guy. Like I can't remember when George Zimmerman called the cops. I don't know if I remember him saying there was a kid or it was a guy. I can't remember, but just the thing, like he's thinking like some kid is like threatening enough that he has to go follow him around. Like, yo, some dude in the neighborhood. I hate when they're in my neighborhood. I hate this shit. We gotta protect ourselves from a dude that's just had a hoodie and he just wearing Skittles. He just getting the Skittles in Arizona. My kid can be getting Skittles in Arizona.
True.
My kid's from New York. It's probably my kid, most likely, if I have a son, will be from New York. It's probably a good chance he would be getting Skittles in Arizona. That's some New York shit. You know, this shit happened in Florida. Oh, yo, let me get this in the fucking Skittles in the Ari fucking... Man, come on. You think about this, all these situations. It's like, yo, would it be responsible of me to bring a son in this world? Would I actually be doing a disservice to him? Because all in all, everything that we talked about, like, yo, like, oh, we were free and we're in a post-racial society. No, because they made sure, we thought that shit when Obama was in office, and they made sure, like, nah, y'all niggas are still niggas. Still niggas. Mm-hmm. We gonna tell y'all. We gonna make sure y'all know. And it's just like, having a son here, having a black son, is like something that I would foresee him having to deal with for the rest of my life while I'm on this earth, rest of his life, rest of my grandchildren's life, so on and so forth. And it's like, do I really want to do that? You know,
we gotta move up the list, bro. Not to cut you off.
Nah, it is. What you want? We have 4. I think you have 4. What's your 4?
Ooh, yeah. We already covered 4, bro. Failing as a father. That was my 4th one.
Oh, yeah. All right,
Failing as a father. You want to skip up to 3? We already on 2 hours.
Yeah. 3.
Losing my mother.
Mm-hmm.
Losing my mom. My mom is a black woman, a strong black woman. Did her best. My nigga, Christmases was great. She did it all by herself. That's the woman I seen grind from sun up to sundown, from young to old. I'm still rocking with her strong. You want to talk about tenacity, and yo, black women got it, bro. That is a finna.
Niggas are gonna get to it. They gonna get to it, nigga.
I think black women are literally what's keeping this shit the fucking together, bro.
Yeah, we got our problems and shit like that, but we understand y'all niggas is holding it down. Oh
my god, y'all! I gotta salute black women everywhere that's doing it big, because the tenacity is ridiculous out here, and the unconditional love is like wickedness, bro. I'm talking about the righteous black woman. Okay, my mother raised 2 kids by herself. They told my mom to abort me. She didn't choose to do that. I was with my mom in and out of shelters for a while when I was very young. They tried to give her housing. They tried to put us in a project. We were actually gonna live on Mother Gaston and Sutter, bro. If you didn't know that.
Oh, you gonna live with a young nigga?
Yeah, we gonna be
living
young,
right up in
bro.
7E,
Shout out to
boy.
my son, Young Josh. Shit, you heard?
Oh shit, we gonna have to blink that. I can't be something this nigga to dress.
Yeah, fucking. She said that she didn't want that life. She's a Caribbean woman, and you know how Caribbean women are. The whole household thing, yeah. She grinded it out, man. She got her GED. She just came. She just came up from. This was all around 18, 19. She just came up from a country in the Caribbean. I'm not gonna disclose that information. Y'all don't need to know that.
What
She
you like
grinded
major
it
height,
out.
nigga? You not telling me what island you came from?
She got citizenship. She got her GED. Worked the nursing job about 10, 12 hours a day. Christmases was great, and I really salute that woman. I could never disrespect her, so I'll turn my back on her. I have a abundant amount of loyalty towards my mother, especially because she's a black woman. And yeah, losing my mom is would be detrimental to my mental health.
I'm not gonna say this is gonna be controversial, but I mean, my number 3 is me.
Ooh. Now, bro, say it and then let's move on, bro. Let's go to, because 2 and 1 matters a lot.
Nah, but I need to explain because you talk about this. I'm talking about me. Like, I'm talking about my own mental state. I'm not afraid to say like I'll be in the train sometimes and I think like I really think like yo, what if I just it's been a tough day. Train coming, I tried. It's tough, yeah, and shit. So I've dealt with the like suicidal thoughts in a real way, but when it comes to me being like, I think depression is a real thing amongst black men that need to be spoken about because we need to be taking care of each other when it comes to that. And I think that, I think, it's important to have this conversation like, black men should take care of their mental health. Because a lot of times we think like, we don't need to be talking about this shit. We don't need to be we don't need to be handling that shit. That shit is solved and shit. And it's just like, nah, we need to be taking care of yourself with that because I know it's probably a lot of situations that maybe if I didn't have a certain conversation with somebody, that I might have ended it all on some real shit. And I think that there's a lot of black men that if they don't really take their life in a physical way, they'll do it in a more destructive manner. Like they'll do it on some like, all right, fuck it, I'm gonna start drinking, I'm gonna start doing drugs, I'm gonna start like wilding out and shit. And I think that we need to better equip ourselves mentally in terms of wanting to do better for ourselves mentally speaking. And, all in all, I get scared of me. I get scared of that I'm going to be my own worst enemy. And with that, that's going to cause me to do something that I don't need to be doing or something that is going to cause me harm in any way. So, yeah, my biggest fear is me. And, that shit is real. I think that shit happens to a lot of black men. There's a lot of black men who just really be going through it, and they just do things that are so detrimental to themselves because they don't really give a fuck about life. They don't have a passion for anything. They don't think that they're worth anything. And it's tough because, like, sometimes, especially me growing up, when I write the book of how I survived being a Caribbean child, y'all gonna know. I'm talking about it's some of the crazy shit I've heard about my parents have like threatened to call the cops on me. Like, talk about, like, I had the cops drag them out. It was one time when I told my mother, I was like, yo, so, like, shit is crazy. Like, what if I kill myself? And she was just on some, like, yo, if you kill yourself, just make sure to write a note to let them know. All right? And I'm like, damn, nigga. I'm talking about this shit, and I'm saying it in a very serious way. It was nothing to be misinterpreted as me having a joke and shit. But
my mother doesn't believe in depression.
That's tough. And that shit is real amongst black men.
I think this is a very prevalent problem in that you know where we come from. I think the people that come from where we come from know what we talking about.
Yeah.
I guess we could say that from another podcast, but
this is real. This is real because you think like black Americans deal with that shit, but it be Caribbean? Oh, go ahead, boy. Speak on it.
There's no such thing as depression in the Caribbean household, bro.
What you have to be sad for? What you sad about, huh? You eat, you got clothes, you got a roof over your head.
Exactly.
What you got to be sad for? It's not a problem. You know, people back home can't eat.
Fact. Nah, bro, that shit is gross, man.
And it's
I'm
like,
sorry.
Damn, so then you start feeling bad for feeling bad. And now you just put it to the side of like, well, I don't really need to be feeling like that. Let me lock it away. And then they don't really realize how many depressed niggas is out here walking. Like, come on, nigga doing perks 20 times a day. Niggas doing perks, niggas smoking weed, niggas not doing nothing. Them niggas is depressed as fuck, bro. Depressed as hell. You can't tell me that's an indication of a nigga actually living a real, healthy, mental life. No niggas doing that shit because that shit is fun. Niggas not in the streets because it's fun. Unless they're fucking truly psychotic. Niggas not in that shit was like, yo, this shit is lit. Niggas is depressed, man. For real, niggas is depressed. And it's just like, we need people to address that. We need men to address that because there's a lot of times when a nigga goes to help, goes to like, yo, I ain't really feeling too good right now. And they mans is looking at them like, because they mans don't know. They mans is equally unequipped to deal with it as they are. So the mans is like, nah, fuck that shit, bro. This is cop a bottle, get some weed, fuck some bitches. We good.
That's what my bros do. I love when y'all do that.
Now, granted, it's a time and place to be on some shit like that. But
I love when y'all do that.
That's a fact. But you could agree, as we've gotten older, we've been on something like, now, let's really have this conversation.
Yeah.
Let's really have this conversation. I think the conversation is something that needs to be had because niggas is out here killing themselves. If not by actual violence or taking pills and shit, it's by like the day-to-day killing themselves. Death by 1,000 cuts, like we say. A lot of niggas is already dead. Mentally.
And then what do they say? What do they say every time, bro? Oh, I don't know how he could have did that. He was fine yesterday. Yeah, he was fine yesterday.
Yeah, right. He was doing 20
yesterday.
perks a day and shit. Y'all
don't understand that depressed people always look fine. They have to look fine. They can't be bugging out here, or else they're going to have to wear the socks with the grippy things on the bottom and told that they crazy and get shots and go into the mental asylum and get locked up. It's just like jail. You got to maintain. You have to be happy. You have to look happy. You got to look all right. Listen, let me tell you something, bro. The most depressed person in your group, if you have a group of people or a group of friends or friends that you know, the most depressed person that's in that group is the happiest person. Trust me.
That was me.
Don't tell me about it, bro.
That was me. I'm old because and this is people, and this is a bad thing because when people get to my crib, like my family, I don't really talk to my family, but I don't think they understand. Everything I'm doing right now is real. This is me. I'm not. What I'm gonna say is gonna make it seem like I'm not giving my true self, but this is my true self. But trust me when I tell you, this is my true self. This is my true self as a performance. This is performance art to me. Like walking around through society, performance art to me. Everybody calls me and everybody tells me like, "Yo, you loud, bro," and shit like that. When I'm in my crib, I'm the quietest I could be. Cause that's when I have to be my true self, and my true self is calm.
I know you forever, bro. I could never even guess that. I can't see you quiet. Like, what the fuck,
bro?
I've never seen you quiet before in my life.
I go to the crib. I cut on a podcast, or put my music in my ears, and you know, I'm just like playing the game, and I'm good. Yo, what's up? All right, but yeah, man, that's how it is, man. Yeah, shit. But you know what? You know what I want to do? We at 2:15 right now. Let's leave them on a cliffhanger. All right, we gave out top 8. Some of ours is intertwined. So you know what we'll do? We'll start the next podcast with the top 2. How about that?
That sound like a little next time on Dragon Ball Z action.
Next time on Dragon Ball Z. But it's an important conversation to be had. I'm glad niggas had it. If niggas want to talk, you know, you can hit up the yeah, by the way, we have a IG, follow the On the Stoop podcast. We have a YouTube page, On the Stoop. You can follow me at Porter Fresh Prince. You can follow him at one of his 30,000 IGs. I can't even tell you what they are because the nigga makes a new one every week.
My IG name is Pooch. Puuch. That's Puuch. Pooch.
Nigga, he done said 1,000 words. Nigga, I ain't heard the actual word yet. He just said 20 letters. But in any way, we'll put it on the description. And I just want to thank everybody for listening. If y'all have anything that you need to say, that you need to discuss, if you have anything you want to vent to, y'all can hit us up. We love to hear stories. We love to help black people heal through whatever it is that they're healing with. We still gonna cut women's ass when they need to be getting their ass cut, but we always gonna hold y'all down. Once again, this is the 4th episode of the On the Stoop podcast. I appreciate y'all. All right, holla. Wait, did I just say holla? No, that shit was
2007?
Yeah, what the fuck I sound like Hurricane Chris, nigga? The fuck out of here. We out this shit, nigga.
You think you are? You think you Nelly?